Match number 17 of the Indian T20 League, Mumbai taking on Hyderabad. Both these sides on a winning high in their previous games. It's going to be a great contest to watch out for. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys all the important numbers, all the stats, all the facts, every single bit of match preview that you guys need to know before you start watching the game. So without much further ado, let's quickly jump into it. Let's quickly start off with the head-to-head between these two sides. Since 2017, they've met each other 6 times. 2 of them, Mumbai have won, 3 of them, Hyderabad have won, and 1 game has been a tied game. So it's a very even battle there. Mumbai is in good form, Hyderabad is in great form, both coming off victories. Like I said before, Hyderabad obviously have the advantage when it comes to head-to-head. Let's quickly move on and speak about the venue. Well, this is a day game. It's going to be played in Sharjah. It's going to be a crackerjack of a contest, a small ground with big hitters on both sides. It's going to be a brilliant battle. So many runs can be scored here. The average first inning score is over 200 at this venue in this edition of the Indian T20 League. It doesn't matter if you win the toss, you lose the toss, you bat first, you bowl first, especially in this ground, because there are people who have won batting first, there are people who have won chasing. So it all depends on how you perform on the day at this particular venue. Let's quickly move on and let's talk the all-important numbers. The first of these numbers is about the man in form for Mumbai, Kieron Pollard. This man has absolutely been sensational in this season so far. There has been a 60 that went in vain, but the last game, 47 of 20, was absolutely magnificent. But that's not what this stat is about. This match, this is going to be a very important contest because this man loves to play against Hyderabad. He has great numbers against them. 2 half centuries, a strike rate over 130, an average almost touching 40. This number is something that Hyderabad will be wary of, and considering the fact that Bhuvneshwar Kumar were kind of injured in the last game, he had a small strain he had to pull off, that will give Pollard and Mumbai a great advantage, especially at the death. Another man who loves playing against Hyderabad is Jasprit Bumrah. This man has very stingy numbers against Hyderabad. He just loves bowling against them. In 9 games, he's picked up 10 wickets. The wickets is not too high, but look at the average. It's just over 22. The economy is also just over 6.5. And it's fantastic to see Bumrah with these numbers going against a side that is on a winning streak. This game is going to be a milestone in David Warner's career. This is because this will be his 50th game as captain of Hyderabad in the Indian T20 League. So that is a great number to have. He's led this franchise very successfully. He has had a title once also, and has been a very consistent performer and an integral member of the squad, because if he scores, there's nobody stopping him and Hyderabad. Well, let's start looking at the player battles. The first of these ones is Hardik Pandya versus Rashid Khan. Pandya, who kind of got back to form in the last game, versus Rashid Khan, who also got back into form, who started playing well a couple of games ago, is going to be a great player battle to watch out for. They've met each other 4 times in the Indian T20 League, and twice has Rashid Khan dismissed Hardik, and the strike rate is also not too high. So this is something that will play on the minds of the likes of Hardik Pandya going into this game, because considering the fact, like I said before, he came into form last game. But if Pandya gets going, there's nobody stopping him. Very similarly, there's another player battle that you guys absolutely need to watch out for, and that is David Warner versus Jasprit Bumrah. This man has been able to make everybody his bunny, but David Warner is not one to be. There have been absolutely no dismissals for Bumrah against Warner. Obviously the numbers, the strike rate is not too high, but then Bumrah is the only biggest threat that Warner will have to see if he starts bowling with the new ball. And if he's able to wither off the Bumrah storm, he will be able to make it count. Well, let's quickly move on and speak about my probable predicted 11 for both these sides. Let's start with the defending champions, the Mumbai franchise. It's a franchise that is not going to change its winning combination. All important players, all the good players will come to form, and in this team we have Rohit Sharma, who's been absolutely brilliant. Pandya came into form. Pollard has been absolutely sensational. The likes of Surya Kumar Yadav, Quinton de Kock and Bumrah, if these 3 chaps come together, and if also they start performing, this side will be a side to beat. Rahul Chahar has been good. Patterns in the bowling department has been solid, except for Bumrah. Like I said before, Bumrah also played well in the last game, but he still needs to find his rhythm. He needs to start performing consistently like the Bumrah we used to know before. Well, let's quickly move on to Hyderabad and speak about this predicted 11. This side was absolutely brilliant against Chennai, it has been a fantastic side as always, but this time the top four didn't perform. Warner, Bairstow, Manish Pandey and Kane Williamson didn't perform, but the youngsters came into the forte. They steadied the ship for them. Priyam Garg was brilliant, Abhishek Sharma was great there, and this is what that side is all about. If we have a look at the bowling, that was also rock solid. Rashid Khan, everybody bowled well, but the only concern is Bhuvneshwar Kumar's injury, and if that is something to worry about, if that is a change there, it will be only because of Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Maybe a Siddharth Kaul can come into his place, who's also been a very experienced member of this side, and he can also do the job. So this is what my predicted 11 looks like for both these sides. You guys can let me know in the comments what your predicted 11s are, and most importantly, let's quickly move on and see what Cricket Tracker's audience has decided to the question that I asked them. Well, I asked the Cricket Tracker audience which captain they thought is going to be victorious in this contest, and surprisingly 60% of the people went with Rohit Sharma, who will come out victorious, and only 40% of the people chose David Warner to come out victorious in this contest. But this time I'm with the audience. I'm going to say that Mumbai is going to come out victorious, simply because of the fact that they have more senior players. Everybody looks settled down. Just a couple of players, small issues here and there, technical issues that they will be able to rectify very soon. And if Rohit Sharma gets going, there's absolutely nobody stopping that man, as well as the Mumbai Indians. So this is what the Cricket Tracker audience has decided, and this is what my prediction is going to be. So ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like the video, hit the like button. In the comments, do let me know all your predictions, and if you already haven't done it, then hit that subscribe button and also press the notification bell right next to it, and I will see you guys very soon with another video.